Hey guys, welcome back to some more Mario Party 3! Last time, we took on Waluigi's Island for the last star stamp we needed to complete the collection. And today, with all the stamps in tow, it is time to take on the final battle against the Millennium Star. Yes, it's not Bowser, surprisingly. I feel like in every other Mario game, he is the final boss. Not here! We got the Millennium Star this go around. Gather up the falling stars that land in the playing field and throw them at the Millennium Star. Want to move with the control stick, jump with A, B to pick up a falling star, or B to throw one. If you try to pick up a falling star while it's still going, you'll be out, so be careful. Now something else the game doesn't tell you is that you will be out if a falling star happens to hit you on the way down. I may or may not have learned that the hard way prior to this particular recording. See why as we go through the various phases of it. You know, if I didn't get finished in the first round. We got 3 phases. There is a timer that you want to pay attention to get the best possible rank for this. I'm not sure if it impacts anything if you get like a really low rank. You know, I'm gonna try my best to not find out. Now this phase is particularly easy. I say that. No, we didn't get that. Yeah, we got some terrain changes. And the stars do fall a little faster now. It's not too bad to avoid them. Hey! It's not fair, Millennium Star. Uh-oh. Wow, we are not getting lucky with this at all. Okay, we got him at least. Yes, and we got one to take with us. Do the ice physics! Yes, everybody's favorite terrain in Mario. Oh, we couldn't get— oh, what? You know, we could have had that with a good time. Ah, oh my gosh. Wow. You know, we had every chance to wrap it up in less than 2 minutes, but the game's like, nope, we're not doing this. Well, this may or may not be a long video of trying to beat the Millennium Star. We might as well continue. Splendid, off we go. There we go. It's actually a pretty good time. Keep it up. Oh. There. That's what you get for kicking me behind in that 3rd round last time. Yes! We got it! In a minute and 13 seconds! That didn't take as long as I thought it would! Oh my gosh! And we got an S rank! Yes! That might be the first time I've ever gotten an S rank with this battle. Please make me the greatest superstar in the universe. That's what this one wants. Unfortunately. What? I'm not the real Millennium Star. I'm sorry. What? Then what did we play through all those boards for, then? Oh. Oh, the star was inside Tumble this whole time? Allow me to introduce myself, Wario. I am the true Millennium Star. I've seen all you've been doing from here, inside Tumble's head. Yes, what a great spot to be hiding out this whole time, huh? You have done a great job making it this far, Wario. So, I shall send you back to the real world. Say goodbye to the toy chest. Aw, I was having so much fun here. I guess I do need to get back to my friends. They'll be wondering where I've been all this time. Who knows, maybe I'll get to bring them along with me in the future. Yeah, that is probably the best Peach's Castle has looked on the Nintendo 64. I guess outside of Super Mario 64. Congratulations, Wario! You really are the greatest superstar in the universe!
Yeah, Wario is the superstar!
Yes! We are indeed! Yeah, we get to see all the ranks that we got throughout this playthrough. Yeah, we got A ranks on Chilly Water and Deep Bloober Sea. B ranks on Spiny Desert and Woody Woods. Well, I have explained my reasoning for Woody Woods. You know, Spiny Desert can also be chaotic as well towards the end. Yeah, I think the worst we did with the dual boards was Gate Guy. The B rank. You know, otherwise we did get S's on everything else. Yeah, we get the credits of Mario Party 3. Yes, there's a lot that I can say about this game. And also a lot that we haven't seen in this playthrough, because I started out with story mode. There's quite a bit more to this game that I will be showing off in future episodes, and also bonus episodes. There's plenty of bonuses that will be shown. Maybe some failed board playthroughs, you know, anything we haven't seen up to this point. Like the rest of the rare items that have yet to be shown. At least in the successful attempts of these boards. You know, anything else that I find interesting. You know, because there's always some undiscovered secrets in Mario Party when you revisit games over the years. You know, plenty of things I found out about Mario Party 1. You know, and even Mario Party 2. I like how Wario's just hanging on by a thread there. Yes, out of all the credits that we've seen up to this point, I think I like the first game better. You know, in terms of the presentation. You know, because you have everybody coming up on in, you know, on stars, and I think that's probably the coolest Mario Party's ever been. You You know, with the credits. But I do like this music, I'll say. Yeah, there were a lot of people that worked on this game to make it what it is, and it's still a very good game to replay even today. It's like a Bowser. Senior art director. Yeah, that's good placement there. I could totally see Bowser Jr. as an art design director. Now, would I say that the Mario Party series goes uphill from here after this game? This is where I would want to say, well, you guys are gonna find out. But I'll say this. That each game from this point on does have a personality that sets it apart from other games. You know, Mario Party had to have its start somewhere. You know, and you could argue that up to this day, it may not be, like, the best compared to, you know, this game or that game, or even, like, this game that could be coming later on down the line, which, as of this recording, yes, there is a new Mario Party on the horizon. You know, it's a sequel to Super Mario Party. You know, which, I guess I'll talk about that game a little bit. I don't want it to overshadow this one. You know, it was good for a while, it's just, it didn't have a lot of content. You know, comparably to, like, the first game, and even this game, and the second, you know, it's just so much replayability with the first three. And I guess I've only played through the first 6 to 7 Mario Parties. I think I played through 7, like, minimally in comparison. You know, because I feel like after at least Mario Party 5, you know, I wasn't really enjoying it as much. Not to say that it's terrible and that you shouldn't play the other games. I would absolutely recommend it. But just me personally, you know, as a kid, I played the most with Mario Party 1 and Mario Party 3, and I actually didn't own Mario Party 2, you know, growing up. At least on the Nintendo 64. I do have it on the Wii Virtual Console, which I know the Wii is very much extinct at this point. But it's still a game worth playing, I'll say. You know, I didn't really grow up with Mario Party 2, but I wish that I did. There's many other games I could say that about too, you know, but I'm just discovering now. Yeah, we got Goomba bopping with the headphones. Yeah, I could see him as a sound programmer, I guess. And we got a different kind of Toad here. I think that might be the same Toad from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's another game that I have played the most of out of, you know, all the other Mario and Luigi games. Just to go a little off topic. You know, and yeah, we're actually getting a new Mario and Luigi game as of this recording as well. You know, the first Mario and Luigi game in over 10 years. That's crazy to think about. But where we are right now. You know, hopefully it's as good as it looks. You know, I can't imagine that it's going to be a terrible game. You know, I feel like Mario can only go uphill from here. You know, with what they can do on new hardware. Especially with the new Nintendo Switch coming. Yeah, we got the Putaboos as well. Can't forget about them. They've been quite the nuisance in many, many games. Can't forget about the Super Mario Club staff. Oh yeah, and the genie. Yes, I do like that they implemented an item to take you to the star. I really do like that. You know, this game introduced so many different things that have held up over the years. You know, I might get too chaotic with the duels, and I understand why this may not be everybody's favorite Mario Party, but I love it because of that. Because you don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the game, especially with the last 5 turns. You know, it can become a chaotic mess. Yeah, we got everybody chilling. Just how Mario should be. And that's a cool screen to end off on, I'll say. You know, imagine if this whole time we were just playing on a, you know, a store-bought board map. Yeah, drinking a martini, I guess? Well, I guess that could be a water with a lemon, too. I think this about wraps up this part of Mario Party 3. Now, this is not the end of the series. There's plenty of things that I can show off in this playthrough in bonus episodes, including failed board attempts, any items that we have yet to see, any mini games that we have yet to see, and I could go on and on and on. I will probably have to show off most of this on my other save file where I have most of everything unlocked, but I hope you guys enjoy what I have to show next. I will see you guys then.